Thank you, DDC Kavi. Fellow Amazonians, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the ADF World Council discussions, analysis, and education as far as the Amazonian War of Liberation is concerned. I'm joined here by my able senior comrade, Deputy Defense Chair, Comrade Horace. We are here today to discuss on recent events happening on the ground and to educate our people. I want to really thank Comrade Horace for taking some time off from his busy schedule for us to have this discussion. This is a sacrifice that we all make to ensure that we have an unconditional independence for our current and future generations. I want to welcome you, Comrade Horace, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Comrade. At least I'll need to commend you for your dedication and commitment for always be out there to talk to our people. It'd be very, very important because we understand the times that we are. Information and education is very, very key. And we cannot just allow others to use this information to distort, deceive our people back at home. So I commend you for that as well.
Thank you very much, Comrade. Thank you. You're right. Currently, when you look at not only in the recent times, historically, wars have been fought and won, not only on the battlefield. The narrative that you put out there can define your battles. And as you know, from the AGOVC standpoint, we used to think that making our point, putting out the appropriate narrative was secondary. And that really slowed down the revolution a great deal. And we decided along the line, after a thorough analysis, that we're going to confront any misinformation or disinformation that is going to create more confusion and chaos. And that's also going to bring despair to our people. We're going to confront it, analyze it, challenge it, and make sure that our people have hope for the future, hope for the vanguard of our independence, hope for the AGOVC. So I think we've been doing pretty well in that. Just take this opportunity also to thank the spokesperson of the AGOVC, and also I think I don't really need to be really speak English. Let's just go to our parlance, our normal lingua, because it's not meant for the world, it's meant for our people mostly. So we really want to thank the spokesperson for AGOVC, Comrade Lucas Asu, for the good job we did one. And I also advise people that maybe listen to a outing yesterday, where he specifically called out the core collaborators, the people that waited the whole wind to change, not even the Liberian Cameroon military, but now the collaborators, the traitors, the middlemen. He called them the handlers of our oppression. Where they sit amongst us, they use we, they drink with blood, gain positions for continue to subjugate and enslave we. So I really think that the outing yesterday was very powerful. So make Ambassador and watch that outing. So comrade, not to take much time, we'll just give the outline for the discussion for today. We'll play our anthem. Comrade Horace get a message for putting out as far as lockdown, the upcoming lockdown will be concerned along the transatlantic highway. Out that message, and then we will delve deep into discussion. One of the core part for discussion today, now we'll talk about a very deceptive audio, series of audios where the spokesperson, the traitor, and the collaborator for this revolution, the snake for this revolution, the spokesperson for the Prime Minister's office, John Gute's office, Ngong Emawe Kapo, he put her out there. A lot of people don't listen to those audios, but one go deep into that audio, get into the psyche for this snake, this traitor and collaborator, who get into his psyche, try to dissect the messaging where they put out there, make the forces them, make we lay and bear to them for understand what the game we try to pull on. And we go for understand, say, sometimes them with the day will feel say, this theory man put a no man will believe. No, we level for reason. So I could be totally different. Some people they think the figure that means that kind of message they captivate people them. I don't cause the death of fighters them a lot for ground. So we will ensure so we'll continue to stay close. We'll continue to educate the people there. So we'll really analyze that message, the audios we put out there, make people then see, put the holes in for the message, and also continue to direct people them in the right direction. Total and unconditional independence, which will stand for. There is no either or. It's either we can continue to fight like freedom fighters, or will declare give us independence or death. Now the part that we take as fighters. So make her put the anthem out first, and then Comrade Horace go take over to put the messaging as far as lockdown be concerned. They will go into that discussion.
Glory, the Amazonia, Ladies on a savior, Ugan, as a faith, a lady to the Ubodela, Ujabla, glory, and another form. Yeah, in the nation, glory to the Father for me. It's a forevermore. Amazonia, and the feet.
Wow.
Thank you. One of the things we don't achieve for this generation is the ideology for freedom. The ideology for freedom. When you don't reach for level, we don't implant an ideology for freedom. Nobody can take her out. It will come to pass. Would you specifically play this anthem with this speaking Igede? We don't transmit that message for them. They understand, so we are enslaved. They know that we are being suppressed. They know that there's a colonizer in our land. Growing up, that is what they are growing up with. And they are going to fight. So what is most important, what we don't do the most, now to inject the ideology of freedom for Amazonia. This generation don't do one. At the beginning, that for victory. However, constantly, we play the beginning and we play this national anthem when we begin the sing. There's a messaging behind that. So, comrade, not too much time. Why don't you put out and just talk a little bit about the upcoming, lockdown for that Trans-Saharan road and the purpose behind. So if we play the audio so that more people can listen, they talk a little bit about and they'll move forward.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think I'll just pull it from my phone, and then from there, before I want fellow Ambazonians to listen, and especially those on ground zero back at home, they should take a listen and receive the message as a word of caution, because when we institute a lockdown, we mean a lockdown. Any vehicle, any motorist where they go plow that road, themselves, they go accept the blame themselves, because it will not be on our forces, because the warning has been put out It's just for every citizen to respect the laws of the land. So let me just quickly pull out.
The freedom fighters in Ground Zero. Yeah, greetings to all the freedom fighters in Ground Zero.
I think that is
especially the freedom
Can you
fighters
get
in
it?
Mumu.
no, that is probably the first audio is from, I think it was from one of our generals.
General.
Yeah, they are talking.
Let me.
It's okay if you can pull it up. Let me.
It means I was playing the wrong.
It's okay. No, that's probably that came from the deputy spokesperson. That particular audio, he was congratulating Momo.
Yeah.
So there's one specific one that came directly that was being directed at.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
You have it there. Okay, good.
Let me just. I transferred to another device. That's why.
It's okay.
Yeah, fellow Ambazonians, una good afternoon. Today, the 26th of February 2024. I come on today with the collaboration of the assistant forces alongside Manfe Kogrut. I come make a moon and say in the days ahead, we'll get 1 month goes down. And that 1 month goes down will take a month. Our Supreme General F. alias big number. The terrorists la Republic them, they be go movie for oxygen for inside hospital. They go kill them, they can't keep it corpse for Guzan. So we go money, we go give a 1 month goes down, where it go start on the 4th of March and it go the end for the 4th of April. Why I come earlier? Now for security reasons. If anybody get anything like food, anything like a business to do make it do quick for inside this 1 week. Because the days ahead, it will be bloody. The road between Bamenda and Ikok will be shut down. Like 1 month goes down. Then I still come back from Moye, Batibo Center in particular. Where the terrorists, La Republic, they deploy for inside Moye. All that gymnastics they where they deploy, where they disguise like Amber Boys. Will be aware, and the civilian population they be aware of the household in Abona for inside Batibo and see you in a disguise for make propaganda. They say that the Ambazonia Defense Force they don't come born up. When the burn houses, when the cash people, when they take money in the name of the Ambazonia Defense Forces, will be aware of all those things. And we still observe una because a day it could come, we will put a stop for all this una nonsense. All this una nonsense. Una they play all this gymnastics there. Make anybody make it stay at home as they goes down. It can. Make any man make it stop eating there for house. Make it goes down, it pass smoke with mon, our Supreme. Thank you now.
Okay, thank you, Comrade, for putting that out. I think also the AGOVC, you could bring further clarity as far as that decision be concerned from the forces. You will bring further clarity. But I hope the civilians, they don't hear and they understand the purpose. Because one make Amazon and like public Cameroon understand say now we get with territory and now we control territory. They will bring further clarity as far as that messaging be concerned in the days ahead. So people they don't hope they don't take note, they don't listen to which way the defense force for ground they talk, and specifically the continental road. They don't talk about them, and they call them specifically. So that will be completely shut down. So the messaging they don't come out. So the DDC, what you get for talk about that?
I think the message is explicitly clear and very simple. It is on 2 points that the forces are notifying the general population. One, we all know the passing of our Supreme General, General Efang, and we want to use this time to mourn him. The 1 month, it be enough because the forces have discussed among themselves, reach out to other sister forces, and they have all come to an agreement that a 1 month lockdown is sufficient for this period to mourn the Supreme General of the ADF. And it's not only in the Savannah states. The Supreme General of the ADF is the Supreme General on Ground Zero.
Yeah.
And the 1 month lockdown supposed to be across the national territory. And specifically, they highlighted the Bamenda Ekok Road. We know the transatlantic road starts from Ekok or from the borders of Ekok through to right down to Bamenda, and also from the borders of Ekok on the other side right down to Kumba. So this message is a call on all our forces and the general public over the national territory that they should observe a 1 month lockdown, and preparation starts now. Every citizen, as the commander indicated in the message, if you have anything to do, this is the time for you to stock food in the house. It will be a bloody days ahead as of the 4th of March, right up to the 4th of April, which is 1 month. We want to caution all our civilians to stay at home to observe this lockdown. Let it be a collective responsibility, all of us, to mourn the passing of the Supreme General. So it will not only be the shutdown of the Bamenda Ekok Highway, also the Kumba Ekok Highway. It will be shut down as of the 4th of March through to the end of the lockdown, which is the 4th of April. So I'm calling on all motorists using that road to respect this, because if you are caught out or we find you, there will be no turning back. You will not see another day to give an account of what happened. So we call on our general population to observe this 1 month lockdown, and all forces across the territory, they should institute this lockdown of 1 month. The second message where the commander make them very clear, in particular inside Momo and Batibo specifically, we all know the game the terrorist military they use inside our area, but they can do that only with the help of collaborators among us. So we identify some of them gradually, and we will visit them. As the commander said, they are aware. We are monitoring the situation. Let them keep doing it. We'll visit them one after another. And what happened in Guzang, where those 2 collaborators were executed live, we will do that again and again and again. So now a warning message that way it'll be passed out by the command structure on the ground. Would reiterate this message so that make it go far and wide. Make everybody not talk say no be here. Now a warning and make all our civilians they start the preparation, get where to where they need the food supplies, all way to where they fit where they go fit sustain themselves for the 1 month. May they start for them this week. Because when we go enter the 4th of March, there will be no movement. And when we say no movement, there will be no movement. Any violators, they will not even see another day to give an account of what they experience out there. I think the message be clear, and I believe our people go listen them and abide to the laws of the land. We all have to mourn the passing of our Supreme General. He's not just the Supreme Commander of the ADF, but the Supreme Commander of the Ambazonia Revolution on the ground.
Thank you. Thank you. Just the message you put out. A prophecy be don't be given by General Ivor. And we go live for see the prophecy may come true. I just want to take time play with you. Ivor we ever talk. People think it's a joke, but the reality that will come for pass. Make up add this one up clear.
Yeah, I generally talk. I know say people don't doubt wait for talk. I just love ADF with all my blood, and I will ever love ADF till I die. Even ADF no be the best, but they never ever fool me, they never ever confuse me. They never ever tell me things were not correct. I want just give courage for house. Mona no say even so other man day we can take this struggle to Boya, I go be na ADF. Even if they fight and jam and turn and rob them, cockot them, they go join back. When God say yes, no man they talk say no. Any two man make and they different with the one way God give. Me no man of panic, me no man of fear. I dey fine. Now that my eye don't turn, don't worry me seriously. I think na night this. But I'll give a snapshot for afternoon when I see that my eye don't turn, it touch me 2 weeks, I did take care. But I no one talk because if I talk, I will not know who the house. If it be a weak point, somebody feel like talk for your friend, say your man nowhere or you nowhere, no know who will talk for you. I know say oh man they tire me. I know well. But I go dey fine. Pa, if you get chance, if you call me, no, I beg, sorry, if you call you, I don't know. Anytime you see the message, try for call me direct because I never take any wrong, no, they good. Now, if didn't I do I go God, I never got now before if you call. I sell all my for house.
You know, at times we have to continue to remind ourselves. This is a general that we produce in the field. A general that we produce in our field. At times when people then see with the ADF administrators, so at times they need to understand the pains we would go through at times. The pains where these boys they feel at times, we feel that pain. When they complain, that hurt, we feel them. Now, if sometimes in the way we hear some people argue, make noise on social media, we just look them like we don't even get the energy to fight them because we get better things to worry about or to take care of. I got that they put the voice out. Why the light go up, calm down. ADF will be the fighting, the force, we go drag this thing, go through for Yamde. I go through for Boya. ADF will take this whole thing, go through for Boya. We know the boast, we know the brag, but the reality for ground, they tell. Who the most coordinated force for ground. A force we never get infighting amongst them. A force we don't always look up to. One thing only, for attack the enemy. No force, no the ground where you don't get that kind of level of coordination, despite the cuts they don't get them from inside, from our own internal, Trojan horses, and I call them like Trojan horses amongst us. But we still stand strong and high. And we live up to everybody's expectations. We'll continue to move like ADF. We'll mission from ADF that will free land. and that mission be unshaken. And will continue to do the work we do. He pray the person where he come after he do it on peace. He be tact. Like he be no message you put out, attack supreme. Like he work for aid, he work for the Republic, go for Banso, they almost kill it. Say they work for the Republic. Now then, nobody don't vindicate it. The same people they fight for liberate una. Una they pray out, they put smear campaign for destroy. If they don't if they never vindicate it, and if you see clearly who they fight for them, and if you see clearly who they engineer other forces for attack ADF. You know, if you see clearly now, say ADF that really the force with the fight for free Ambazonia, they will really get a problem. And the more is that what they impose that goes down. For respect a fallen hero, a general, will not be a general as so rightfully talk for inside Momo. If they give titles, right, for inside Manu, it be see like son, a freedom fighter, a real freedom fighter for Ambazonia. Why they give that title? No, we title they pick up, you know, buy them. They call it the crowning. Because they see that as a fighter, they fight for free the entire territory. If you get anything,
I think one of the most important thing in any liberation struggle, I believe, is the education of the population. Yeah. And we saw that with General Efang. And that was the one thing that he was feared by the enemy.
Yeah.
We all saw how he conscientized not just a particular community, but across the territory. If we look at our National Day, the 1st of October, it was under his leadership and command that we all were able to take pride and celebrate 1st October as a hope for freedom and a symbol of nationalism. And that is one thing that the enemy, any oppressor, will never want the oppressed to be enlightened, to be conscientized. And that was the aspect, that was the key factor that he was very, very feared by the enemy. We also saw how in the first of its kind, we've seen other great generals that they have fell in battle. They took their body, displayed as a trophy, war trophy. At the end, we don't know what happened with the corpse. But with Supreme, we all see it's not something that one can be narrating, because I still have that heavy heart in me. He's a Supreme to us and to the entire territory. So if we look across from Momo, Bui, Manu, across all the 13 states, how our population don't be enlightened, don't embrace that sense of nationalism, it was because of the Supreme Commander of the Ambazonia Defense Forces, General Efang. So every Ambazonia on the ground, every citizen supposed to use this month not only to observe and to mourn the passing of a great soldier, a great revolutionary, but also to use this time to commit more into the liberation struggle, to commit more into the liberation task, so that our forces will be fully equipped. We can continuously supply them to oust the enemy out of our territory. So these are some of the things that when we all see, I believe it gives the reason to rededicate, to recommit our effort towards the freedom of homeland. So it's something that will continue to spread the message, educate our population, continue to conscientize them so that they embrace that that symbol of nationalism in them, so that they too can go out and spread the message, mobilize community, as we all saw how the Supreme was doing. So it is a huge task ahead of us, and we are equal to it. We can all see the great work that is happening on the ground with other forces and other commanders. So our people should just take their time. This 1 month, it is not much. It was under careful consideration before we arrive at this duration of the lockdown. So let our people bear with us, mourn in pride that a great warrior has passed on.
Just speaking about that, General Efang, now one rare general, every man they come with a marker. Fiango become, he show we so feed one. General I will come, he educate, he train forces. Efang come, he educate the masses and tell them why we fight. He also go ahead to start implant structures for a state, like hospitals, schools, community schools. He enforced that one. That's what he can do for self.
Yeah.
Talk about statehood. You just start, for do things for yourself, for start take care for your own self and your community. That one are the seed that for the continuous growth for a nation. General Efang be that brain behind that. And like you rightfully said, General Efang the one that will bring the biggest pride for Ambazonian. When you stand back, you see which he do not only within the Momo district, the Momo state, across, because now they coordinate to for CC fighters them for different units, and they organize the 20th May. The 1st of October effectively, ABB now the brain behind them, make sure they get the right materials and they get the required things for celebrate them. So the walkway General Efang we do. When the one write the history of Ambazonian, it will be we'll get a whole chronicle to write about it, just about General Efang. And we know that's why when we put the lockdown for crying, I think we all really great us, and we know the means for, and will be measured. I will respect across the territory. So now we'll step into the crux of the matter. Fellow Ambazonians, me and my able and learned colleague, we go my senior comrade, we go when I call senior, probably look at it and say, oh, senior, a senior comrade for me for the revolution. The position supersede my position. It be above my position. So when I call it senior comrade, don't put it out, you wonder why. Yeah, me and my senior comrade will go deep into this, because the reason behind this not because we know the audio don't circulate around within the social media spaces. But we want to talk about the audio. We want to go into analyze, take a deep down analysis of how a traitor, how do you call it, a collaborator, how it function. One go into his psyche and explain a couple of things about Ambazonia. So I put it to continue to be educated, because some of this time messages we don't come out years back. We'll say I will just laugh about them. Now, at the same time, we put some kind of message out, say, kill ADF fighters, kill ADF fighters. One of the things we have to say, ADF, let me really take some of those messages seriously. But we will lose fighters then, because we think, they just talk, but people, they will act on them. Now, whether we will get some kind of message, now we'll be critical, we'll analyze and evaluate them. We'll make sure, say, we'll step out, we'll put the narrative straight and forward, and make sure some people get the proper messaging and put their mind straight into the revolution. So we'll go straight for this audio. I will play segments. My comrade, he will go in for give you analysis. I will follow through, and I also will go through the whole piece of segment, because so people get to understand education be very critical for this revolution. We fight a war of narratives, and if we don't get the narratives right, if you get the strongest military for this world, but if you get poor narrative, a poor narrative fight, you will lose the battle. It be very, very clear. A core component for any revolution. The messaging like core component for any revolution. So move start over. Not take much time. So comrade, just pay attention to the audio. Then I will stop as time you go.
One more talk. If you feel call you better. If you record a look for this side. Yeah. It's in a say. One minute I already discussed detailing about what will go. Because one fight a very good fight for a long time, now 7 years this. Around they for 4 years for our side with our engagement with all these foreign countries there. One way they make a move understand and say it not be possible for any country to support we now for independence. And we must get foreign support if we really want to get independence. We'll be able to get fighting force if we actually win. If we win militarily by ourselves, before some country if you can stand it, make a case say if we be independent. So the way things they go, I think say all na for they will not say we not win again directly by military victory. If we stop La Republic, may they no control our land, may they pay price.
Comrade, I don't know that this small piece or I go too far. If you want to rewind now, most access this messaging. Rewind now. But if you know one time, I'll give you the floor for continuing to talk about this segment.
I think it is okay. It's okay. I've listened to it and it's not too long. I think one thing we should first of all be aware of is how information is being used, especially during war or in any crisis, because the way we use information, it tends to shape a particular narrative. And listening to what this traitor is saying actually is sickening. And some of us, we have that discerning mind to cut across every word and know exactly the motive behind and know everything, but not the general public. So it is very, very important that we come out, break down the message, and then try to make it in a simpler terms or form where the common person back at home will understand how traitors and collaborators, they don't always do work. They get now one way where they operate. If you look from the beginning, he tried for sugarcoat them. They talk to that commander or that particular soldier, say, try for impose this narrative of we cannot have independence without the backing of any other country from outside, which is totally wrong. If that was the case, it means, because I believe even far back in 2017, during Skakov era, that was the primary motive why they first of all constituted what they call a government, that they were hoping that when they will form a government, automatically a country will recognize that government, and then out of a sudden, Ambazonia will become a free nation. That is not how diplomacy works. I'm not a student of diplomacy, but we are educated and we've lived majority of our life in the Western world. We've interact with other corporate organizations. We can tell that this is not how diplomacy works. Be very unfortunate because some of our fighters back at home and other common citizens, lay citizens, they will not understand the concept. They will just think, oh, since this is coming from someone
out of the country,
who was perceived to be influential in the struggle, it means it is true. But it is totally false. And I will not even subscribe to that narrative.
Okay.
Because it try for drive the mind of that fighter so that make it reason with he, so that before it go to continue with the agenda.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is one of the things that we're fine for breaking down so that everyone go see clearly.
Yeah. You know, this one as a more come we'll get the clarity. The one I'm messaging where EB try to convince this traitor and collaborator, we try to convince a fighter for Lurry for even show a hideout as we'll continue to hear for this audio. Show a hideout as he don't do other fighters and me show a hideout, me like political Cameroon go kill it. Now the thing this way, Ngong Kapo the traitor, he don't do for quite a while. We don't lost fighters and he don't learn them from Hassan Foboy to talk and do we be that mention. Captain Small Picking. These ones are fighters who are list and we Cap will begin the last conversation with them. We even know their locations. This man, he come into ADF, he began access to all fighters. And the ADF fighters, if you respect the structures for ADF, they be noticing an official for ADF. First of all, Cap will talk about say they don't they talk with foreign partners then. This Ngong, the traitor. He want meet with any serious people for this revolution until we be for the AGOFC, their platform. Capo no meet anybody influential before it come for the AGOFC platform. And even though with the deficiencies and inefficiencies, we mingle itself amongst the AGOFC platform, because showing a claim say they don't meet people them. Which people they wake up or they meet them after they come from the AGOFC platform? If not be like probably Cameroon, their gang. Nobody. First of all, when you talk about which platform we stand on now, we see they meet, they talk to people. Which platform we stand on? And one for talk is me ambassadors they understand. People they get their interest squarely at heart. When the AGOFC one meet with anybody or any serious partner or anything serious to come up with, they always alert and will inform with people. We want to go into the Canadian talks. We'll be let people understand that there will be a talk and that they scope this because we fight for people. I think to say so a little to a little extent. I think gives more credence or credit for those who can follow the Swiss talk because they be make ambassador and understand that they follow a Swiss talk and they be try to put together a party for follow the Swiss talk. So now on what platform this traitor is stand with each type of love for lie this soldier and the lie and the spread around? What platform is stand on and with who? Which partners then where he claims that they talk with? Where they talk with? And he talk on what basis? So this lies and then we'll go for the punctual and small they go. The question we make another point say we know if you win militarily. I now here you go talk further say like who the Cameroon to say the war don't stand be an impasse. And Bosnia be start now stones and for street. We move on to then guns. Now we don't undergo the concept lean. We don't lean with forces and we make sure that they be well equipped. They carry real firepower for meet up the enemy because we know them for the send we picking now. We don't advance for this war. So they now at a very good place. We only ask ambassador and say we'll continue to build on where we did now. Go off, add more materials and more fighters in. Add more guns, add more granules, add more material for pops. Now all that we ask for ambassador. So, comrade, may I just continue to pull this one a little bit forward because one thing be certain, when you see people they tap out early, not only for this traitor. When you see people they tap out early, now people that always listen to my older talk say from my videos and say the ones that they come for exploit Ambazonians. The ones that they can't if you say, oh, you'll always be independent, they will get this position for yeah, then she don't pay the control for thief. Now they cannot put in this way. If they begin the least opportunity for Shidon will like put their government, this corrupt system where it exists, this banana republic, if they get the opportunity for get position for they could be a part of that structure. Because A lot of them tap out now because they see say which that they be perceiving on this ambassador revolution. And why the president of AGOVC be constantly remind we, even if we shout, a revolution is not a walk in the park. It is not a bed of roses. It is a matter of blood, sweat, soil, death. You must be prepared to walk that path. It's a matter of self-sacrifice. You must be able to give everything because you need to fight now for yourself. If the revolution, if you meet up the revolution, if you meet up the success of the revolution, count yourself lucky. Because you did do one, no people see. Now you must benefit. Now for your future generation. If you come with that mindset in the revolution, you are in the right footing. But if you come with a mindset for exploit, we don't see a lot for face. But they tap out, take money, run, take money, go, they do different things them. That one is the one they come with the uncle. Now thieves them, profiteer them. You see, I will continue to see get some of them. They think they win itself out, they clean itself, they clean the whole system, they cleans itself to the real people, they really mean for free Ambazonia unconditionally, without any benefits or gains. 7 years and counting, some they don't tap out. But the core member, they still stand, they call fighters and people they want and they want nothing but freedom, they still they in. I'll push a little bit forward, then you listen, then from there you comment on that.
Security and all these things. But eventually, if we lead, we forget the recognition or one time of get independence just with the force we get them, or the capacity we get them, or our ability to convince the international community. So it won't be the last time we come up Canada come. Most of the country, the way they be even they listen for we, they try to push as the Republic, they commit atrocities.
I don't want to cut this talk short. I don't want to push something before I leave a comment when I finish this audio. Capo, you go Canada. Ngong, you go Canada on the platform for the AGOVC, paid for by the AGOVC. You go Canada under the AGOVC tag. You know, go under yourself because you know forever get this type of opportunity for life. No one knows who will brew a traitor amongst us. You know, so wait, I was saying we go Canada or this now under the AGOVC platform. Where we go, you know. So my feeling, pardon me, you are comment about them.
Did I instead they put na pressure about human rights violation for ground zero, and they even try now to even collaborate with the public even more. So we don't reach a stalemate because still war if you continue like this for the next.
I don't know if you comment on this small piece, then we'll talk about them.
At times, it just baffled me honestly, because when you listen to someone who is very, very very less informed and who does not even know what he's saying, it just I don't know how I can put it, but well, that's the reason some of us were here to educate our people, to pinpoint some of the red flags in what he's saying. Cameroon, first of all, we're supposed to understand Cameroon is a full functional state. Cameroon is supposed to be held responsible for any human rights violation that is happening during this time of war. It is a state. The international community is supposed to hold Cameroon responsible for that. That is why even the Trump administration be suspend Cameroon out from AGOA.
Yep.
It is the responsibility of Cameroon to uphold human rights of every Ambazonian and everyone living in Ambazonia. It is not the responsibility on us. We are not yet a fully functional state. We are in the liberation phase. And that is one of the beauty of AGOVC, that we look at all of this carefully and came up with a policy, a defense code of conduct where all ADF fighters, soldiers, and other forces abide to. which meet the minimum criteria according to international standards and Geneva Convention. So our forces are not just operating in a blue. There's a code of conduct where even our own soldiers are self-disciplined within their ranks. So when it talk about they put pressure now for Cameroon, they collaborate more with Cameroon about international human rights violation. It just simply tell you who the person is. It no first understand which way it talk. It no even know which way it talk, but I not feel blame it because that is the purpose of his work, to inject false information, to deliberately mislead fighters on the ground, where go lead to their death subsequently. And we don't see them from past examples. Each time he had a conversation with one or two soldiers, commanders, it led to their death.
Yeah.
From the likes of Captain Small Pikin of Fako,
Talk and do.
General Talk and Do of Mencho,
Yeah.
and many others.
Many others. Yeah. Even this guy called a pastor.
Yes.
Pastor, the last person I communicate with you. Now the last person they communicate with, and the track pastor was moving in a very covert manner. We were even shocked when they became.
So, one of the biggest advice and a warning to all fighters on the ground: stop communicating with this traitor. He is a traitor. If any fighter on the ground get Ngong Emmanuel number, I believe they be not supposed to delete or block them, change their own numbers, or if he get any of their numbers, all of them will be advise them, and we will continuously advise them to change if you believe or you know that you be communicate with Ngong Emmanuel. He's a traitor. We don't know how many times we go sound this warning or to show to everyone that he is a traitor. He's working with the enemy. That is what he's paid for.
Yep.
It's what he is paid for. So he will find all kind means for penetrate into fighters, leak out their location. You will surprise the next minute they don't attack them, they don't kill them. That's in that way it do.
Yeah.
So there's nothing about the pressure still there on Cameroon as a state. Now Cameroon get the responsibility to see say this war come to an end, not the oppressed. It is the oppressor. And we, the oppressed people of Ambazonia, who have risen, and we will never deflect from what we are doing, because even the next generation will come and continue. And I strongly believe this generation will not even pass it to the next, because
yeah. You make a key point. Just for tell people them. One of the biggest benefit where African countries get under the AGOA deal where America get with African countries and other developing countries across the world. As you rightfully talk, Trump administration will suspend Cameroon for human rights out of AGOA for human rights. If Cameroon will be to perpetuate human rights, or they don't be clear in the clear, they don't even they call it struggle ever since, will get back into the AGOA system. But they never give them that opportunity. The next administration come, Cameroon see they out. They still be suspended, be part of the AGOA whole treaty. They not be part of it. Still, because it come out because of the human rights records. We don't hear several times, even the general don't openly attest. Say then they wear uniform, they convert to amber boys, cause mayhem, cause chaos. They talk, they don't openly talk.
Look, recently in Kumba, in the great state of Meme, they be apprehend 2 bees.
Yeah.
Where they go loot a supermarket.
Okay.
All along, even inside Meme and across other states, we know this is what the B, police, gendarme, they are doing.
Yep.
They will dress as if, try to mimic, in quote, say Amber Boys, go into our community, cause mayhem, rape our girls, rape our mothers, loot, rob, break and enter into houses, steal, and then they will paint it, dark it that, oh, the community go say na Amber Boys. But this is the work of the military. Recently, they apprehend them for Kumba. And if you look even like, still on this human rights issue, Cameroon is bankrupt.
Yeah.
We have applied for an IMFD. But because IMF, they impose certain conditions for that state or that government to meet up with before the fee
loan.
Release some of the loans, because the loan not just come at all as a lump sum. They give in tranches.
Yep.
Maybe in the first quarter they will give this certain amount, and then you meet up with certain so and so criteria before they release the next installment. Currently, they don't block the release that was supposed to be made to Cameroon, because why? They still talk about human rights violation and to see and to hold the make the government to see that the war come to an end.
Yep.
To negotiate with us to make sure the war come to an end. So the IMF deal be on hold now is to tell you that as a state, human rights and other conditions are something that foreign organizations or other foreign bodies, they use to police another country. Yeah. So when you hear Ngong Emmanuel just talk, say that they only collaborate with Kamona because he don't understand some of these things and he not even be knowledgeable enough to do some research to understand, say yes. Even if as a for example, for cite an example, at times you will go for an IMFD, they will even tell you to retrench, to scale down your employment. They will at times impose sanction on a particular sector of the economy that, okay, stop employment in this sector, do so and so in this particular sector. Those are sanctions that they are giving to that state to impose on the citizen. So using human rights as a means to block the IMF release to Cameroon is just the right thing to do. But although as with us, it is of no significance to us because Cameroon never ever respect any of the international treaties where it be a signatory of. So we too supposed to match the method by method.
You know, there are two things that I pick up this small segment I'll put on play. One, human rights violation, as you don't delve deeply into. The other aspect, equal and say stalemate. More understand one thing. We started fighting a conventional force. You know, the force, a well-equipped and armed force. We had nothing. If we don't battle them, reach for level for stalemate, we don't climb up a steep hill, meet them for here. Stalemate means safety. They don't attest and admit say they know if you win we. They be said they'll come up crush you in 3 weeks now. They don't admit say they know if you win we. And they say they want the battle there at the stalemate. And Barcelona be strong. If we fit match Cameroon for the level where they fight we now, they know if you win we. Tell me it's not be progress that. Tell me it's not be progress that. From nothing to a level that we are matching them method by method. They have lost more than 2,000 forces in our territory. Then you want to tell we say we know if we beat like Cameroon. They be used to chase we. Jendan will be like a super god for territory. She have a checkpoint and check to papa them. Abuse for people there. Be the terror nonsense again. Make they try.
you know,
It's back them. How will you see dislodge them?
you are in charge.
Yes.
You are in control when you see even their own so-called administrators, they move around in armored vehicles.
We don't even see save them. They even see fear when they enter there because we still get the possibility to knock them off from that card.
Oh,
yeah.
And each time they make an outing, they quickly run back inside their barracks where they don't build a fortress. But not just a matter of time.
Yes.
And it is an appeal to every Ambazonian to pay their liberation tax, because the time is coming when even those places where they think they have built a fortress, we will take them out.
Yeah. Marvin, might go ahead with this part again.
50 years. You need to affect La Republic, their citizens, and they can't fight, go back to their country, go get drinks, but they don't normally. Now we the run, now we the die for inside our own side. I don't bring a solution.
More just play one
we if it grants we autonomy, self-governance, more control our own side. We will get our own ability for govern our own side, for choose our own governor, for choose our own legislature. I think I don't put all those things in why we push them forward. You don't gain, now the only solution this right now we don't gain international support. And the thing where you go work.
Well, I mean, the couple you put up for whose side? You are who? Will you do it with who? Which man will even take you serious? Who will take this bab? Who will take it serious? I don't. If he makes a comment say like the Republican want to live well for their side, that they can't fight with go drink their beer. Why are they last year? They run short of 12 billion for their budget, a deficit. Now we don't stop their theft for land. If we will contribute 60% of their GDP, we don't puncture them. They tell me say like they be okay. Economic wise, they are bleeding. We will not even be able to clean their city then. Now we put them in that position. They say they want to fight war now. We will dismantle that state piece by piece. Will they continue? They kind of message they put out for the people them. Even now how many years? Countries have fought. Look, Palestine. They still fight for their land for the past over 80 years and fighting. Those are people that matter. You hear no? Now people in that way they matter.
It'd be very, very funny because just Monday goes down alone. We know how our economies they operate. Just an hour of shutdown of a national territory.
Yep.
If they tell you how much a state they lost just for an hour, it will not be visible for a common man to see. Yeah, but when they do the checks and balances, they tell you how much it been lost just for an hour of shutdown. Just Monday goes down alone for the past 7 years.
Yep.
It has caused a huge impact, negative impact on the economy of Cameroon.
Yep.
A big blow. Not to talk of other economic sabotage that has been done.
Yeah.
And we will still carry on more.
Yes.
Cameroon is in a deficit. If credible organization like Standard Poor and Moody's, this where they rate countries, their economy, Cameroon is in a junk status.
Sure. Then you stand there, we say,
it is in a junk status.
They don't know the. Yeah. Just first of all,
to him, it tried to bring it in such a way that make it feel like, say, okay, if today I go hungry, make Cameroon citizens go hungry. That is not how
It works.
it worked. The impact, the shock where the state of Cameroon they receive economically due to its occupation in Ambazonia, it could be trickled down to its citizens, and would see how prices they go up.
We're not even go there. We see get more to come for them from one territory.
Would you see how scarcity just a couple of months or weeks ago, scarcity of where they could not even be able to pay for petroleum product. There was scarcity of fuel.
I said we still get tools and for applying later on for economic sanctions, economic tools. And
all these are indicators to tell you that Cameroon, economic wise, is already in a deep mess.
Yeah.
And they will continue to sink as long as they still hold on to the occupation of Ambazonia.
Yeah. So it makes some statement too also. My finish this first segment, this all they will talk about. Nothing much time.
So I want to discuss with you detailing, because you as a commander for down, now in a position then, need to understand where it go on, the political calculation then. We would do of us here and like way in for tell we say, okay, this na so if we do. You want to do if we do one or two if we do. Because at the end of the day, now be at the front line for bullet. Yes, all man be in danger, but now be the highest in danger because now need sleep. They define now 24 hours. So I don't talk with most of our soldiers. Then here with you, they talk. I want to talk for you to get your opinion. So try to get that and listen to my audio. They let me know.
Okay, comrade, if you want to finish the first segment of that audio, I pick a couple of things I want to just push on them and hear a comment about them. One, he said he don't propose a solution. Can propose solution like who? Any normal thinking person, a head be straight. If he take this money work to the bank, man will be very whimsical. It flip flop. If you take the kind of person statement to a bank and cash him. Secondly, he talk about a solution don't propose him. Oh, not be fooled. About Balade when they be locked them. Not just because they voice the word federation. Which thing we can put one proposal? I can play a video here. Which thing we can put one proposal way? They even just bet a little bit. They kick you put on the street. So it won't be careful who can say I don't propose solution. On what platform? Anyway, it is speaking not only from the Prime Minister's this in the con platform. Don't put the Prime Minister's office for the talk about them.
He's simply conveying the message from the enemy that he has proposed that we can self-govern, have the opportunity to choose our own governors. Is that not just, in simple terms, just say you are proposing that, or you are telling the fighter that we should go in for federation?
Period. That is not even accepted.
Yeah. For the go round beating around the bush, say we'll go craft our own, get our own legislation. Honestly, be able to elect our own governor. Immediately you start put out that narrative. Just in plain simple terms that, okay, no, you're proposing federalism, federation. That is just a script. He's reading a script from Prime Minister office.
Yep. That's the script that he's reading. And they are testing the water because like, no Francophone country federates with.
He's a spokesman of the special status. So
anyway, that's his role. That's the part that he's playing. And even the special status that they say that they have rolled out, what has made any difference in it? What has made any difference? And then you keep on believing they said that they rolled out the special status. But do you see any difference? Do you see any change? Nothing.
Whether they roll out anything.
That's what I'm saying.
The ultimatum is they should pack and leave Ambazonia.
Period.
There's no two options. It's only one option. Leave Ambazonia.
Yeah. I'm just saying that if you were trying to say that, okay, they had proposed something like what has even changed? And these are the people you think you can believe in them? Let me go to the second part. Let's get it first.
Because the way the world is, if it continues so for even 10 years or 20 years, come they reduce now and reduce, they need the act. If you check them very well, come they reduce, they need the act. And the population, they get tired, especially even when few groups, they do good things there. One group, they go do one rough work. Now the Republic will get the advantage. But the Republic...
More address this small segment. Maybe we don't address them. He talks on things, say, even we'll find at 10, 20 years. A slave that does not rebel deserves no pity.
No pity. That's it.
So we'll go back into slavery? Is that what he's suggesting? To continue to face this with future generation who will ever forgive we. Now the first thing that secondly, it was a come they reduce. No. Couple people understand so one thing. You see, when you say when person get a IQ low, he expose and exhibit them for every level. When we start this war with then guns, we lost a lot. We don't upgrade now. Where even me, at the cringe, when I see any soldier we carry then gun for battlefield now. When you did not inside Ambassador Revolution, if you hear they don't shoot on soldier where it's not then gun for his skin, you ask yourself the question, you vex. So why did he fight with then gun? We used to get like 85,000 group of boys carrying then guns. No, we don't consider it no be the least, it no be good. You upgrade, you improve. Now for those areas that will get 30 boys that with AK. Instead of 80 with then guns, you get 30 with AK, 25 with AK. We match the enemy properly. If it requires me, they combine other groups of other areas and they combine the fight. The war don't upgrade to that level. So it's a you see when you say when person dull, you don't know for every war we come up a mouth you see it be exposed. We don't even see a crowd. We not be cannon fighters. We don't throw fighters will feel like cannon fighters for throw them in the wave or so will be killed. No. We value sons in our land. We value fighters. Now I would select the best out of the best, equip them, and they come again for see talk which we don't need hammer on ever since. Liberation tax, commitment, financial commitment for this world, it be very, very utmost. Ground zero, it do it work. Diaspora and now will place for continue for support fundraising and liberation tax. We will continue for do them. It be critical. We don't fine tune with forces them. You see fighters they go they chase like go to Cameroon. They run. We said the day we find them. They run like picking them for bush. Today no be for inside boy. We guys will do a proper survey inside Boy State. But one guy we don't constantly the menace put on street, a military man. We feel he run with the gun bed, he go die somewhere. We don't really need to follow final, but we'll take a weapon, take a uniform and everything, carry them. Like evidence, like trophy. That's how they hunt them. They don't get no peaceful land. We go hunt them we get time. I don't want to say, Ambassador, when you look and say how long? No, the time is in our hands. We get the time for hand. Now they don't get time for territory because they get for run out of land. We don't arm or fighters them. We equip them. RPG, machine gun, chain cutters, heavy guns, and now we concentrate resources them for reduce casualties for fight for field, increase their capability for fight. So when you see that way we used to place, you see like 100 soldiers will carry 10 guns, we don't even get gun. So your work I say will be soldier. No, we don't revive the fighting structures for field. We make it be more effective. I'm gonna lean fighting now. The fight, get the right people to do the right job, and it'll be extremely effective. But even if you grasp that concept, according to you, no, don't plenty of you. You see. So one more control use boys like cannon fighters, send them for determine kill them. So many of them. No,
First of all, the analysis a bit wrong, and it's just to paint a negative picture in the mind of that fighter. Camps are not reducing.
No.
Our soldiers are getting more sophisticated day by day.
Yes.
They are upgrading in terms of technology. They didn't talk about 20 years, this and that. There's a pattern that the oppressor they always use, and Cameroon in particular, they always use. If you look back in the days of SCNC, when our fathers they be speak out, what the Cameroon government be do back then, handpick some of them that they are hungry, give them some ministerial positions, give them some corporate position. We don't see them. At the end, they change the language. They started talk. It's just like a slave where he do the rebel, and then the master said, no, you now come out from the field, can live with me for the main house, for the master house. You start, they give you crumbs, the leftovers then. You start now look at your fellow brothers outside. They deceive them, say no, make them no rebel, because you now you live on the leftovers there from the master. Now, what did that Cameroon they do?
Yeah, the middlemen.
We see the likes of Ndoki Mokete back in the days of SCNC. When everyday youth, they will say, no, this is someone who
stands for our people.
It stands for our people. Get the energy, get the voice. But they just, Cameroon government just take and put them, fake a foot president. It changed the language. Many other cases a day. So now we come now the same tactics we Cameroon they do. It look among some of these hungry individuals out here.
Give them and fund them.
Give them, take them, give them a token. A person like Capo, Ngong Emmanuel, now the same thing, they don't give them a token.
Yeah.
It don't take them now. Say no, hallelujah, it don't arrive. Maybe they don't give you 5 million francs CFA, colonial francs CFA, or 10 million.
Even 100 million, that's nothing.
Yeah, we never ever see them for a life. Yeah. If you say don't arrive, now it starts see itself now like, I don't know, like a slave where it'll be inside the master's house. Discourage the others the way that they rebel. It be very, very stupid. And just as a reminder, be see the helicopter chopper where they be bring it down for Bui.
No, make it, yeah.
They cannot fly over our territory. It is not safe. It is a war zone, and Cameroon is aware. It's just a matter of time. When we'll be starting with 10 guns, as you rightly said, they'll be facing in a couple of months, it will be over. It moved to a year. Now this is 7 years, and we see the level of sophistication where our forces are, the level of technology where it's on the ground.
Yeah,
what they are doing. So all those narratives for pain, those are weak minds. When he identify a soldier, inject them with this poisonous information, mislead them, discourage them. At the end, either you see that they end up in a digital center, self-imprisonment, or it sell out their location, the enemy attack them.
Yep.
And then go be first for come out the shared crocodile and say, oh, I be talk with this soldier, he no be listening to me. See now he don't die. If he be listening to me. Now wait till that way he do.
Of course.
Now they work that way. They know very well say he will be able to reach out to many fighters. So now to inject this poisonous information into their minds, discourage and mislead them so that they go identify their location, they can eliminate them.
Yep. We'll move on.
If they do some rough work, people they will end up forget because why? The government will pay salary for work at it. Then get that advantage over we. So at the struggle for push solution, if they accept them, say we will get our own self-governance, our own boys, then they will transform, then give them work inside police, they will become municipal police,
So they will fight. Boys that they fight now will become municipal police. So the life that we have shared, everything is to become municipal police. That's what you are fighting for, Kapo. You know, it doesn't even grasp the concept of liberation. It doesn't even grasp them. Now the risk that we would face some people they don't even know which to fight for. I used to call it a cloud chaser. Jump from one spot to the next. Find place where if you get popular or if you see. That's why he was moving. He had no conviction of what he was fighting for. He no particular spot for peck onto. I better deal with person where it bad and also that spot that way. I did it, you did it. And also you define yourself, stand for the that will deal with person for life where if jump here and there where you know if you rely on it. Very dangerous people there for life generally where you deal with human beings them. You find one way you know get opinion. Be very careful. Yeah. So my don't move this move go ahead for we able to this.
It will be better. We get our own government, it will be better. Rather than for allow the situation we deal it the way we did now. So think I'm fine because I get some very big meeting the way they come with some of this international, this other country. There are no one begin to give names.
Couple get meeting where they come up. Couple go she down for the I get couple. He play this game now who them. Couple get international meeting them for go she down for the. Yes.
With you know, yes, talking with countries.
Countries.
You know one name.
Yeah, you know one name.
Represent.
Yes. Couple, he get big meeting there they come up. This man. Now, he get pure, he demonstrate all evidence for con man. We'll continue to play this.
The British government, US government, most of this country, they already the biowetter they talk about. I believe say if they put pressure on Cameroon government, they will be enough for who will succeed for get with what they ask them. The solution why they push another one we get the highest international backing right now. So
a solution will be to get the highest international backing.
Federation.
No, yeah, get the highest international backing. Capo. Your solution, you Capo stand for your platform. Get the highest international backing. Yeah, the way they use word them. At least on level the way you see the Republic Cameroon, it lacks sophistication for pick some kind for them to do their bidding. You know.
No. If you look at it in this way, the aim is not to target us in the diaspora or the frontline liberation movement in the diaspora. The whole mind game is to isolate fighters or identify fighters on the ground, eliminate them.
Yep.
Now the game that all this narrative where they try for paint and it get now one goal just to identify the location where these fighters are. And then the enemy will mount an attack in that area, eliminate them.
Yeah.
Now the main goal that all these things where they put in know very well, you and I know very well that all these things are totally rubbish.
Yes.
But because the message not be conveyed to us, but to a fighter on the ground where he no understand
what did happen outside.
What did happen outside? They go buy into it, they go be in a state of confusion because they not gonna know which one be which.
Yeah.
But at the end, they go give out, oh, we didn't have so and so place. The next minute, you know, you say, come on, this terrorist military don't attack that area, kill soldiers. Now the mission that of Capo, they need to use Capo for any other thing. It's just to identify locations of fighters, key commanders, attack those areas, kill them.
Yeah.
Now it won't work that way. It do.
we would enter the meeting. I want to let you know so that if you do understand with me, when I push the things them and not say I secure your own life as well as your own path. Because if tomorrow they want to say, okay, now who so that they will come stand for this solution, which would want to and say, would prepare some document they call and say green peace paper, we will offer say the Cameroon government will accept the autonomy. If they go accept for do this for grant with this autonomy, they will accept for negotiate how it will be. They will release our political prisoner. They will de-escalate. The people the way they will stand behind this solution. If not soldier way they for ground, they not go attack that particular camp. They will be in a de-escalation mode with that particular camp. The political prisoner the way they will stand with this program, then too they will get chance for be released. It will decide let's say we choose say we want to fight this struggle now for the negotiation through the peaceful means, not the through military means. So even the diaspora, the way they want to come back home, one the way they under this particular program, they will get that ability because you will say, wouldn't you say, okay, the Cameroon, they don't also recognize their fault. We also
so Cameroon will get fault then. Cameroon will get fault. They don't recognize their fault. They come the way they want and they want identify the camp the way they want, they go deal with them. As rightfully talk, now so it is try for rat out of soldier, they kill them. All this talk where you talk, it just go now so they see listen now. All you talk, you figure, you just fall in line with the talk. Figuring out where our camps are, linking them to the military, locating those guys for them to be killed. That's what Capo's mission is. You hear the talk say he owns solution. Capo get which kind of platform always stand. He go stand on what? For talk on what? If the international community, if you see the kind of person, the person forget a conversation with a single whimsical individual, then I think the international community get for go check his sense, check his brain. Now the element is
there's no possibility even. It's something to be. We don't even need to think about that. One of the things where it failed to understand, or even the fighters on the ground, Cameroon has the power to release all our prisoners. If today they decide that they are releasing all of them, they will release them. It's not about whether they stand on a particular program or not. They go release them. And now the right thing to do to release all our prisoners. But to paint this whole picture, look at what how they be used this other traitor, Kawayanik. When they be propagate this DDR, this their prison. They will say no, they go integrate them. We all will be see what will happen at the end.
Constant protest, constant demonstration.
They have eliminated most of those prisoners.
Yeah.
That is what most people are not aware of.
They don't be aware of. That's the point.
A lot of them as well have run away.
Yes. Yeah.
You no longer hear DDR is no longer popular as it used to be before.
What's that number, Randy?
A lot of them they have all run away. They have killed, eliminate a lot of them.
A lot of them.
They will take them to covert operation.
Yeah, kill them there.
And come back.
Yeah. Or they carry them, use them like, how do you call it, human shields. Yes. They are going there to go and attack the Amber Boys. They wipe them there. They come back.
So the whole point...
They don't know what is going on. They don't understand what the Republic have been using the DDR center for. But they think they think with ambassadors are lucky that they have the AGOC. Honestly speaking, they have the AGOC and the ADF. They think we don't read those things.
If you look at the build-up of his conversation, it's gearing towards location of where these fighters are.
Yeah. That's what he's trying to do. I will see, we will listen along the line.
Now, that way it geared towards to identify where this, because normally we know to track an individual's cell phone number, it'd be more costly and time consuming than to quickly identify that, okay, this person is in this area, then they will concentrate in that area.
You call it, you go call it, the fighter will talk around that area, I give the information that he's right in this location. They go wipe him.
They go wipe him. That thing that way, they always do, and we will continue to caution all fighters on the ground.
Yep. Not only ADF fighters, we talk for all revolutionary fighters.
If you ever,
yes,
or if you be the communicate with this traitor, Ngong Emmanuel, change your number.
Stop communication with him.
Your life be more important, because the moment you keep this communication with him going, now so you draw yourself closer to death. And now they end that way a day after. Now to kill the fighters. Not be about anything where it go paint a nice story. So that we will fall for mislead una.
Nice smooth talker.
Yeah.
Now. You know, just talking about this, you see very well, say, if you follow the trend for this story, where they put her out, now the same talking points that way, it be, go, after that Canadian talk, is a talk. That was what the mission that way we go to enter that Canadian talk. Till when they be disconnected from going to Norway, the mission being like to push which they push them. First of all, like Bori Kamara as referee talk, the whole prisoners, those are prisoners of conscience. They don't commit any crime. Their only crime is that they are Amazonians. That's their only crime. You lock people up that they are Amazonians. How many of them, thousands upon thousands of people are languishing in their jails just because they are Amazonians? I know someone where it come on only. For what see a person for the one of his relatives. He want come back for moto. They move that person, keep it Konrengi. He don't make 1.5 years for the. They just pick it out so. It come for Boy State. They just pick it, put up for jail. You know, the 1.5 years. He don't commit no crime, nothing. They move this moto, military. Take it for jail. Then you tell me, say, they have not committed any crime. Those people in jail have not committed any crime.
No crime.
It be illegal and a crime for Cameroon for the jail them. Because technically, what have they done? What did they do? A lot of them live in jail. A lot of them. Some of them even die inside jail.
Yes.
Just because they want to maintain their identity. Then you just put over deal in this. I'll finish the last part for this the audio.
We don't choose one for negotiate, we not just one for fight. They will try way for de-escalate. So now the future this what they fight for, so that you go get for a place where we feel negotiate with them properly. And I need for know people the way they stand with me, but they don't stand with me, so that I will feel know how I will feel guarantee their own place as we move forward. So now the kind very detailed information in that one we are already discuss and when I think by myself, if you feel say I do the right thing, if you feel that the thing and that way you feel support them and you get others so that the way they feel stand for support them, then I will feel no so when I get my back, I get when I back in doing which what I do.
Can't be say get dark soldiers and dark forces. No? What's that dark forces in the?
The dark forces na B. Now elements of the B's.
So the ones the way they use them will kill fighters them.
Yes. Now the elements of the B.
Yeah.
Now a special unit, the B is the way when it
identify, locate the fighters.
Location, they give them the information, then they go out.
Find how you define the dark forces properly.
Because I need to fight that for myself. I need to fight that for owner. So we don't get enough international backing when I would see them as things would come. As I could engage with them, I need for them to know who the way they stand on this solution and who the way they don't stand on.
The couple don't get enough international backing. We'll go ahead. We'll talk about the other one again.
Hi, my brother really. Yeah, I don't come back. So yesterday we don't get very, very nice meeting, The American people and to them be very happy with this solution. And they feel say that the solution we go really help for end the fight. And if the document can come out, then they would likely endorse them. And most when America they stand behind something, all man go stand behind. We believe safe.
Here they con people for ground. It claims some level of importance. First way see get like put a Cameroon passport. Guy like put a Cameroon passport. They recently make Capo a passport supported and granted, given by Library Cameroon. Couple of days so they be think say even get Hong Kong nationality, get citizenship, get them. Which couple the carry on a Cameroon, Library Cameroon passport. It be aided by the Library Cameroon government for make that passport for POAD. They don't reposition it for North America for be able to carry their activity effectively for Canada. We know, but we wait you. Because they carry on the political and they make it, we get the intel how you get the passport. We get the intel how you come across for where to go through you. You talk about talking to international partners. On what basis? On the Republic of Cameroon basis. Which partners even talk with Capo? Ngong Emmanuel, Ngong the lie, it start from this statement. Start talk lie. By the time I end for you, so you don't contradict yourself from which you start to talk. If you always start following logic about this, my comedy statement there. Might just place one fast move, go through this lie, then move me and you talk about that.
Enough international support. We free guarantee we sponsor our guarantor. They will put pressure for France. Because France control Cameroon. Will they accept this solution? If they accept and they force the solution for Cameroon, they go fine. They will give we our own freedom. What forces them where they choose to say this one are the right solution. They will be transformed into municipal police. They will be compensated. They will provide them with jobs and without really guarantee company them and foreign fund for invest and for all those things. And so for the meantime, me on my whole going to chess, a war. You know will fight. So no matter solution will fight and I fight for these things and nobody come out. So all my supposed to continue to fight until we don't get that guarantee from the international community. But I need to know who them stand with me, who them feel want stand on this solution. Any soldier way or any barrack way talks, okay, the one who don't accept it. If Cameroon don't accept their mistake, they don't accept to give we this autonomy, then will be willing to give negotiation a chance. That come when the process start, the IBM, that's the confidence building measures and CBM. Confident building measures and start. Those comes they will give guarantee, say they not will be attacked. Then two will guarantee like the public say they not will attack them. They go there them peacefully for place where they while negotiation they go on for them for transit for change.
So comment on this segment.
I think you think extend and where it talk about where they fight at them where they go you go there.
Not fun, they go get compensation and to be able to start new life. The one way they want to become our own local police, then those one that will be trained. The one way they want to be our own firefighter, then that one that will be trained. So now I think that the best thing is for our people and the best thing for now. I go fight for this solution because I believe in this solution. If we not fight forever, where there is no prospect, say any country will ever can recognize it. We're gonna only two way do if you get independence. Only two way. One is saying you get international recognition, we country recognize the declaration which is could be made. The second one, na say we'll fight free ourselves, but we'll not get that firepower. We'll not get that. So the one of the best choice, so I believe say people feel give you a noble way forward, where if we can give you independence in the future. Because if we ever make Cameroon and get their way, they will weigh their own choice and say they will use the DDR where they take brother and me go kill your own brother. We don't feel accept that one. They will continue to make the cosmetic solution then. So I want to get the concrete solution where if we give our people them a chance to strive. So let me know. Let me know if I count or not.
Last audio, they will talk about that.
Now, if you not take that decision, you don't need to tell me the area where una did it. When the agreement it can be signed, because it must be signed, no video be foolish. When the agreement will be signed, that particular area, the Cameroon government they will promise it they no go ever attack that area during this negotiation process. That particular area will never be attacked. You will get your weapons and I will continue to support you. But you don't need to talk in public, na private thing. Now me and you and the commander they will know. So that when I will be alive, when I will be in the reserve, if the talk say okay, we'll get solution. Now we want to join our own police. Now how we do participate with police, the international community will come, we can train una will get international assurance. If the talk say okay, now they will compensate fighter them. Now how much they will compensate fighter them? Now which job then the company do it and be ready to invest for our territory? Now which job they do it to offer and for now one way they don't want to remain for carry on, but the one for join the civilian life. Any two they ever do for the crime, they need for counsel them for we be charged for any two you don't go because even the Cameroon that accepts the problem will be real. So now the solution that will push and forth. You need to understand them very well so that if you explain for the soldier where you and then they trust me, eventually all man will come under this solution.
My brother, I want to ask one thing for you. Man, I read ask one question for you. So, Ngong traitor, make we fight the die, not for independence. You get what you talk? If you have the option to fight and die for independence, why not fight and die for independence? Why should you fight and die for special status or federation? The same structure that has been oppressing you. You are fighting and dying and choosing not to be independent, but to still be under the same structure. Make it make sense.
Hey,
Make it make sense.
I really pity some of the fighters that they are listening to him, and many that has gone due to the manipulation from this particular individual, Ngong Emmanuel, because we all know and rightfully know that most of these guys on the ground, they are not fully informed on how politics or diplomacy work out here. So any jargon where this fool, this ice, and that's I don't even know the word to describe him with, could just concoct them, give to them. They go, some of them go believe them. If you look how it'll drive the narrative throughout.
So if we can't find a location,
See
then
me
where make La Republica not ever come for that area. But you want the location.
Are you the commander-in-chief of Cameroon Armed Forces?
Maybe. He won't know there now. I know.
The talk now how made they go back. That is, you did let fighters either to drop their arms, or they be killed. Now the option that way throughout the conversation, now the two options that way it will present to that fighter. So that you drop you go back for the civilian life, say they go invest all these lies, say either you go join municipal police, you ain't gonna be firefighter. So thousands of brave men and women, children that have been killed, communities raised to the ground.
Then Oga
of IDPs.
Brother, Yeah, they'll go and pick the area the way they want. They will couple. They don't go touch them. Then they will take them. Then they go be community police for the structure. Wake up for the creator. Then the ones where they no one be, they'll continue to fight. They'll continue to do what they do. Then couple only don't be wait. They don't be for couple state. Or you want creator or you structure you want creator.
Honestly,
no man no hear. No me no man no hear the thing. Not only hear and it call. Me not only them. Me no go out.
Capo is Ngong Emmanuel is a living devil. If some people they not believe in the existence of devil, may they take Ngong Emmanuel. That is a true picture of who a devil is. It's really, really sad because, and if we not continue for take measures, to put an end to this,
I'm telling you,
we don't know how many of
more.
such
audios
are out there.
Yeah.
We are opportune to have this recording. We don't know how many that he has injected.
That's
injected minds of other fighters.
Killed now.
And this will still go back to all soldiers on the ground.
Yeah.
And any other person in any social media platform, we should continue to share these messages far and wide for every fighter to desist from communicating with Capo. If anybody be ever to communicate with him, they need to stop systematically. Change their numbers. He is a traitor.
Yes.
They don't pay. Now he worked that to deliver.
Yeah.
And if he deliver, he don't orchestrate the killing of many top commanders and other soldiers. Now he worked that.
Yeah.
There is nowhere Capo to go. He cannot even travel because currently in Canada, he's seeking asylum. He's holding a Cameroon passport.
Yeah.
Which was newly, it was recently renewed.
Yeah.
Before him traveling, leaving Hong Kong to Canada.
Yeah, by handlers before they relocated for Canada for continue what you can do.
So anybody where they deal with this Ngong Emmanuel traitor, they deal with him at their own risk.
Now someone will be standing say the fight for independence. My put this last space for this outing. We are on a year which way ye be talk. When you go out for like look on proxy channel, I think I'll bring a more content will know what to deal with. This man is evil.
Territorial integrity, preserving cannot. Yes.
So Mugo, they be ask you a clear question. What do you stand for?
We don't block root because we want to punish our own people. Ultimately, they go. Yes, we are
a position of compromise, and that 7 years after.
Sorry, let me go back to where he is.
Wallowing in dungeon.
They ask him a critical question, and I just want to take it there so that we have it and listen to what he has to say.
7 years after you believe that militarily the war cannot be won, how do you, what actually are you saying?
Yes, we are pushing for very strong and robust effort for the consideration of some options. Yeah, but before that, I just want to let Apostol to understand that for example, when we block the vote, the primary target is the political objective. We don't block root because we want to punish our own people. Ultimately, the goal for our fighters is to secure the future of those same people. So their actions are for the people's interests. They cause some pain for a short while, but ultimately they are fighting to free the people. That said, yes, I am pushing for a very for some consideration amongst our factions in response to the special status. This is a direct response to the special status because previously we have been dismissive of the special status, we have been dismissive of any other solution other than independence for our territory. Since we cannot have outright military victory and the Cameroon government cannot have outright military victory,
there are possibilities that we look into preserving the territorial integrity, preserving the statehood of the former British Southern Cameroon, that the special status itself has recognized as distinct from the other parts of the Republic, the Cameroon.
So, if everybody will doubt what the CAPO stand for, or call it a spokesperson for special status, I think this one make it be very clear for people to understand.
No, it is very, very clear, because you know the special status was chaired by this colonial slave, Dion Gute.
Yep.
Now a project. So all this Ngong Emmanuel them now recruit, where it don't recruit them for propagate the same agenda in another form. And if you look, first of all, my media prime, now a media house where they don't always use them to disinform our people.
Yeah.
And they know that since as well this so-called Ambazonia or Cambazonians or these Anglophiles, let me put it that way, they listen to. They don't always give them that platform for can't spew jargons. And if you see, they start to bring some of the activists them in the past, where during from 2019, 18, 19, we don't see the likes of this SDF Storhut in Germany. This one where they like a sickling, Padi Asanga. They be start with another 1 year in the UK. He be call himself Maitre World one backward guy.
I know him.
He be even attend Lissinger. He be even attend the so-called shambolic national dialogue where they be organizer. When you see they start bring them for year, first of all, every Ambazonian is supposed to understand, say these media houses that they are under strict control.
Yep.
Their strict editorial policy will be controlled by the Cameroon government. They need to just go there for talk anything. So when you see they start bring them in, no say they don't already be approved by Cameroon government. Say, okay, yes, this person you can grant him interview, you can give bring him on your platform, because they know any information where it go to share and there now in their favor.
Sure.
And you will see clearly for this traitor how EBD simply respond, advocate now for way to way Cameroon, the rubbish where they will propose as a special status. So he try for fine-tune and say, no, if it be in another way, this and that, but it is a special, he is a spokesman of the special status. Every Ambazonia is supposed to know he's a traitor. And we need to deal with him as such. He's an enemy of Ambazonia.
Yes.
We need to go to him the same way we are responding to the colonial administrators or any other collaborator on the ground. Now the same way, the same vigor and terror is supposed to direct them to him.
The structure of the middlemen is part of the structure of the middlemen. The ones that will be breed, the whole, they feed that monster with that oppressor monster with it for neck. Now then they feed them, they nurture them, they babysit them. Not them. The middlemen, the so-called parliamentarians, the CPDM cabal, all of them, the funds that we don't join in that crew, all them, that the oppressor structure. And we will zoom down on them and make sure we dismantle them in any way, shape, or form, by any means necessary. Now, them, take that board, that particular structure out. As a spokesperson explained on yesterday video, remove that middleman piece. the Republic around their oppression, it collapsed within a month. The forces will do it. The people that are the umbilical cord of our oppression are all the CPDM cabal, the mayors, the so-called senators, all these the DOs, SDOs, that the enforcers in that for oppression. Take them out of the picture. We are free. Because like we can force what would they be doing there? And what will be their mission? We're going to change tactics, focus on zero down, even if we put budgets. Zero down on all this one and the pillar, the core for oppression. We're not going to the means what or the twist of the God to calm down.
We've been so lenient.
Yes.
And we've been so. I think some of us need to go back and watch some of the documentary during the South African liberation struggle.
Yep.
Today, Winnie Mandela, may her soul rest in revolutionary peace. She's celebrated because she was a fierce woman.
Vicious when it comes to internal traitors and collaborators.
If it come up with a means in South African language, they call it Impimbi. That is black leg.
Okay.
Immediately they identify you. They set you ablaze.
For what?
They set you ablaze. They put you on fire.
Yeah.
Now, a popular slogan will be there for South Africa: Impimbi box matches. Impimbi black leg box matches. They light you up.
Okay.
This thing where when they take out a traitor, people go come for social media, share, complain, give this, and they for do not. So,
no get time for that one. Down a distraction.
But they havoc where they
cause
some every day.
They are the same people where they want to be free. Because allow this traitors and collaborators to go out right out so they kill them. The people where they fight to uphold their freedom. But then when they pick the collaborators and take them out, that the same people can complain. We don't want to be free. How?
That is why a person like me, each time they hold, arrest any of these collaborators, this traitor, after extracting the relevant information that we need from them,
send them where they belong.
Yeah, send them where they belong.
Where they belong, because that's how they are killing our forces.
And for us to see,
what we heard from him, he was trying to identify and locate our fighters. That's how they killed him in Mbui, General Ebube Mbui. Specific targeting by traitors and blacklegs. That's how they killed Hassan. Specific targeting by traitors and blacklegs. There are some key fighters that have been killed. I don't say by blacklegs and collaborators and traitors. That's why we have no mercy and show no mercy to any of them.
First of all, the public military, when they come into our territory, they don't know the community. Now, collaborators, traitors within that locality,
they point out.
Them. Sure. They point out.
The
traitors, they out here where they don't be in communication with some of those fighters. They go sell out their location, give out their numbers.
Yeah.
They track them down.
Anyway, comrade, at least I really be so happy so you don't really put, context for which way Ngom did do. I just want to give you the honor for making last word for this outing. I know you'll be a busy man and you get other things and going as far as the revolution be concerned. But I want to call you in. I know the president, the commission you for carry out a particular task. Get some tasks at hand when the president call you, tell you, see me you do. So I don't want to take much of your time. You don't put context for which way this money will be and the intent and the meaning for back and the exposure for a traitor. He is a traitor. You know exactly what he did do. I don't want to give you the floor for put more caution and then we'll close this segment. We'll see get another segment for address and so our time no long from Mami and you.
Thank you very much. I think one thing we should take home is to know that our liberation struggle is on course. There's panic in the camps of the enemy. They will come up with all kinds of tactics to deceive, mislead our people, but they should stay focused. And as a reminder also, the liberation tax will enter almost the first quarter of the year 2024. In next week we'll enter March. Those in the diaspora are on ground zero where they never comply with their liberation tax. I think make all of us we pay our liberation tax. Now $100 for us in the diaspora here in Europe, America, Asia, $50 for Africa, excluding Amazonia. Those on the ground in Amazonia for all men is 10,000 Colonia France CFA, 5,000 Colonia France CFA. We encourage everybody to pay. It is an obligation. And especially those on the ground, when you will be stopped by our forces, produce your liberation receipt, you go pay double. And those who did not be paid last year, make them know say they need to pay the one for last year and this year. And also, we enter a 1-month lockdown from the beginning of this conversation. We played the audio, the message coming from the Central Command on ground zero. They call on a national lockdown, a 1-month lockdown to mourn the passing unto glory of our Supreme General, General Efan. The Ekok Pamenda Road, Ekok Kumba Road, it will be in total shutdown as of the 4th of March till 4th of April. Any vehicle we go use the road that time, as I earlier said, the person no go even get an opportunity to give an account of which way it happened out there. So make everybody stay safe, respect the law. Our soldiers, our freedom fighters, they have spoken. We all need to obey and observe this 1-month period of mourning. So make every preparation start now. Those the way they need to stock food in the house, they should start doing it this window where they get. Because as on the 4th of March, anybody where we go see outside, especially on the 2 roads where I don't mention, that person no go get another day or even another hour to explain his or her encounter out there. I go end them there.
Thank you very much, DDC Horace. Thank you so much for your input. And just for our people, the ADF War Council will get these briefings as often as possible, so they're only here which they come from the defense desk. Now the intention that moving forward. I really want to thank our comrade. Ambazonians, we now understand one thing. The CEMAC number plate ban is to be effective and we uphold our full territory. We decide and determine our destiny by ourselves. No be anybody. Independence means independence. Self-governance are the key. The laws for the land will be put on his stand. Anybody be caught and be confirmed, be a caught and confirmed black leg, you know the outcome. The ultimate price we pay for treason and execution. I also want to make sure people understand one thing. That middle class, that middleman, if they play a role for the middleman for uphold, the fund, the feed for oppression, will come for you. Thank you very much, comrade, once again. Thank you, fellow ambassadors. Stay hopeful. We are in a very good position in this revolution. If the enemy feel attest, say they don't really an impasse, and if we win, we. Now we don't do them. We will continue to uphold the liberation fight till freedom comes. I wish you a good night until next time for live the Defense Council briefing.
ADF live! ADF live! ADF live! ADF live! ADF live! Sheshek Inode! Sheshek Inode live! I say, Sheshek Inode live! Yeah, Kwasle, mta awone mena say machine. Live. Kwa tiji. Fimo. Darek. Una diadem no, na diadem. Una momo. Momo bo una. Una komade, una komade. Una love. Today na today. I say una bring me that granite, una bring me that granite. Clear. Yoruba, take over. Direct. ADF live. ADF live. Direct. It's clear. I say, who's that man for that again? Who's that again, Monday? Video. Unakame live. Unakame. Team over. Now them this. You can see. ADF live. Sheshek Inode. Anything where they come with the collect arm. Sheshek Inode. Sheshek Inode. You will feel if you come. Oh, na take on a ice of Christmas. ADF they do their thing live, evidence, proof, facts, live. Sheshek Inode. Live. Team you radar in ma yuji aku nda sana ma yuan mon live it's live hello let's go live ADF live Sheshek Inode, you go. Come. Venama. Live. Okay. Live. When are we? ADF live. Sheshek Inode. Sheshek Inode live. I say, Sheshek Inode live. Yeah, Kwasle, mta awone mena say machine. Live. Kwa tiji. Fimo. Direct.
Una hear them no, una hear them. Una momo bo una. Una komade, una komade. Una lost. Today not today. I say una bring me that grenade, una bring me that grenade. It clear. Yoruba, take over. Direct. ADF life. ADF.
Yeah, today the 29. Today the 29 that they harvest this. Now they harvest this, we don't get them from Brigade Africa. Last year they be one were colonel, one were captain. Today we don't go revenge and we take their gun them. Yeah, this is Boyo. Today the 29 of February 2024. This is Boyo Live.
Live.
Boyo Live. Boyo Live. You are only 15 months court now. 15 months court today, so 15 months court only. Go for brigade. 15 months court. Ça va. Today the 29. The 29 of February. This one the 29. The 29 of February. Na Boyo this. Boyo. Let I got this. When I can't move the gun. Yeah, when I can't move the gun them. Una can't move the gun. Yes, not in this. Yes, not two academy in this. Na brigade for Africa. Yeah. Na brigade for Africa this. Yeah. Na Boyo. Yeah. Na Boyo today. Yeah. Today the 29. That they harvest this. Now they harvest this. We don't get them from Brigade Africa. Last year they be one were colonel, one were captain. Today we don't go revenge and we take their gun them. Yeah, this is Boyo. Today the 29 of February 2024. This is Boyo Live. Boyo Live. You are only 15 months court now. 15 months court today, so 15 months court only. Go for brigade. 15 months court. Ça va.
Yeah,
Ambazonia Defense Forces, the vanguards of the Ambazonia War of Independence.